Nana Aisha was miserable. She found herself trapped in an airport bus with her parents en route to board a plane to Medina, en route to Mecca for the holy pilgrimage of Hajj. It wasn't her decision, and she didn't want to go. Her father was forcing her, and to make matters worse, he planned to marry her off to his friend as soon as they returned. The journey to Hajj was meant to soften the blow, a suggestion from her mother. She had promised Nana Aisha that they would stop in Dubai on their way back to Nigeria to shop for the wedding. And she would have a budget of 20 million naira to spend on whatever her heart desired. Even that didn't make her happy. She shifted nervously in her seat, scanning her surroundings, hoping to find an escape route. Her father shot her a stern look, and her mother nudged her gently to stay still. She sighed in frustration and rolled her eyes. She contemplated making her escape while they were lining up to board the plane. Her father would be in the men's line, and her mother would likely be occupied with identifying their luggage. It was then that she planned to make her move. Zachary will be waiting for her in his car where they will escape together. She had stolen 500,000 naira from her father's room and some gold jewelry from her mother's, securely hidden away for their getaway. That should sustain them until they find employment. One thing was certain, they would never return. That thought brought a slight smile to her face. "Will you sit still?" her mother snapped at her. Nana Aisha looked at her and pursed her lips in a sulk. The other pilgrims on the boat stared at her, and her father gave her a stern look, silently warning her. She knew it was her last chance to behave, so she sank back into her seat and adopted a meek demeanor, but her mind was racing with plots and calculations. The bus held about 15 people, all sponsored by her father, dressed in modest attire. The men wore kaftans and caps while the women donned jallabias and khimars. Her father, Alhaji Babangida Bello Kura, one of Kano's wealthiest men, sat in the front. He was a highly successful clothes merchant, rice farmer and exporter, and the CEO of Kura Cement Company and Kura Textiles. His net worth was estimated to be over 7 billion naira. And being one of his only 3 children, Nana Aisha stood to inherit at least 1.5 billion someday. To her right was her elder brother, Noura. Her sister Hawa was supposed to accompany them, but her husband fell ill at the last minute, forcing her to cancel her trip. Seated to Noura's right was the general manager of Kura Cement, Alhaji Ibrahim. In the second row, Nana Aisha found herself wedged between her mother and her Alhaji Ibrahim's wife, a deliberate attempt to prevent her from escaping. Just behind them sat a man and a woman whom she didn't know. They had three noisy children, all seemingly under the age of 10, with the youngest one crying every couple of minutes. In the last row sat an elderly man whose odor was noticeable even from her seat. A young handsome man and a middle-aged man, all of them unrecognizable to her. The cheap material of her attire irritated her skin, and she found herself even more vexed by the presence of all those smelly and annoying strangers. The Kura family was accustomed to traveling by private jet or first class, accompanied by a fleet of expensive cars that will transport them directly to the aircraft's doorstep. This way, they never had to interact with common folk. However, this journey was an exception. They were en route to Saudi Arabia for the holy pilgrimage, and the usual rules didn't apply here. Her father had arranged for an airport bus to pick them up at his company along with other passengers. Your wealth or social status hold no significance here. In the eyes of Allah, everyone is equal, and the most honorable among people is the one who is most God-fearing, her father explained to her. So that odorous man? may well be more significant than her father, she thought. Everyone was treated the same with no distinction between first class and economy. It was literally the first time she had taken a bus and she didn't like it. Maybe there is some kind of lesson here, she mused. She had hoped that Zachary would be waiting in the car with some drugs and a few sticks of heroin, as she was seriously craving a fix at that moment.